Yeah. Good morning, guys. I'm Rachel. I work on the Hero Cosmetics team on the content side of things, and today we are going to be going through my morning skincare routine and talking a little bit about my personal journey with acne, and to be specific, hormonal cystic acne. My face is a little greasy from the night before, but I am wearing a Hero Cosmetics Mighty Patch Original on my chin. So I'm just gonna peel that off. Just a little bit of gunk. I'm just gonna wash my face and I will be right back. So I'm back, clean skin. I'm using the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I've used this for ages. I think it's awesome. It's very simple. Immediately afterwards, I'm going to go in with a creamy toner. This is one from First Aid Beauty. I'm just gonna pat that into the skin. And I always make sure to get the back of my hands too. I actually used to have quite a bit of scarring on the back of my hands just from like being a kid and being a teen and being outside. And after I started like using products in the back of my hand, just like the XX products, I found that like most of the scarring is gone. Like, look at that, hand model stuff, honestly. So I didn't really have acne when I was like a teenager. I had a little bit of acne, but it wasn't anything serious. And when I got to college, I was on birth control. So that pretty much got rid of like any hormonal acne that I was having, but it made me pretty depressed. So when I got out of college, I stopped hormonal birth control and got on a copper IUD, which is like a non-hormonal birth control method. So going off of birth control, like my skin just like blew up, like cystic acne all over my chin, on like my upper lip. So I went to a dermatologist to get checked out, and she prescribed me Spironolactone, which is a testosterone inhibitor. So essentially it just helps to balance your hormones a little bit. It worked wonders, honestly. It took me about 8 months in order for it to fully go from like, you know, a 10 on the acne level to like a 2, but yeah, I'm actually still on it, and that was like 4 years ago. And in addition to that, I started Tretinoin, which is a retinoid, which really just kickstarted my love of retinols and retinoids. So moving on, so I have toned, I've added some eye cream. I'm going in with the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. Fun fact, because I'm silly, I stopped Tretinoin for about 2 years because the Spiro did a really good job of like drying my skin out and just kind of balancing my complexion in general. So I stopped for 2 years, and then when COVID started, stress levels obviously affect your hormones, and then acne like has been so bad for me. So I actually just restarted Tretinoin about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So I'm actually at the end of my purge phase now, and I still have a little bit of acne scarring. Like, I've got this guy, I've got this guy. This is new. This is a new friend. So I've been using this Discoloration Correcting Serum, which has like tranexamic acid in it, which is one of my favorites. So what I do is I just put that on and then I leave it there for like 30 to 60 seconds. All right, moving on. I'm going in with some hyaluronic acid serum. This is a relatively new addition to my routine. I really like how it kind of instantly plumps the skin. It makes you look super dewy and glowy. So I'm just really gently massaging that in, getting under my eyes. And then while the product is still wet, I throw the Ordinary Buffet Serum on top. This is like one of my favorite serums ever. It is a peptide serum, has a bunch of great ingredients in it. It's awesome for reducing the look of like fine lines and wrinkles. If that is a concern of yours, it is for me. And now let's move on into moisturizer. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It has ceramides in it, has colloidal oatmeal in it. It's super thick. So because I am on Tret and I'm on Spironolactone, my skin is very dry, like extremely dry. And so I like to add hydration in literally every single step of my skincare routine. So like my toner is a hydrating toner. I make sure to use 2 hydrating serums. And then this is just kind of like the icing on top. And it literally is like textured icing too. which I love. Next up is SPF. Now I am lucky because my mom like totally over-tanned when she was a kid. And because of that, she has like some sunspots. So she was really strict with me as a child to seriously wear SPF every time you go outside. And then when I was a teenager, I started wearing SPF every day, indoor or outdoor, and it seriously made such a difference in my skin, like tone and texture. It prevents hyperpigmentation from getting darker. It makes it so that you're less red. It prevents you from like early like wrinkling. I love the Misha SPF, which I think is like $8-ish. That one's awesome, particularly for people with mid to deep skin tones, because it really goes on clear. It is a chemical sunscreen though. And then this Innisfree sunscreen I also think is bomb. It has a little bit of a white cast, but it goes away super fast. Spread a thin layer all over your face to make sure that every area is covered. Don't forget underneath your eyes and on top of your eyelids. I feel like my outlook on skincare has changed so much since I was a teen. Like being a teenager and having acne, like your whole philosophy is just to dry your skin out, and like I would do things like poke my pimples with like needles. I would put like isopropyl alcohol like as a toner on my pimples. I was just like really harsh and like mean to my skin. I spent a lot of time like poking and popping my pimples, and it resulted in like a lot of scarring when I was a kid. You know, I've moved completely to the opposite. Like I love to use super gentle ingredients, really hydrating ingredients, really take care of my skin, and I feel like it's taking care of me back. If you're harsh to your skin, then it will scar and it's really annoying to get rid of scarring. And speaking of getting rid of scarring, Mighty Patch Micro Point for Dark Spots is so bomb. Even though it's the morning and I am going on some work calls today, I am not ashamed to wear very obvious pimple patches on my face. I mean, that's kind of one of the pros for working for a pimple patch company. So these guys, if you haven't used them, they look like this. They have these super tiny microneedles on them that are made out of hyaluronic acid and frozen into a shape. This has a lot of awesome brightening ingredients in it, like tranexamic acid, vitamin C. I'm going to press it into this little guy here. And then you want to press down for seriously 30 seconds to make sure that the needles can like deeply penetrate into your skin. And no, it doesn't hurt, I promise. Now it's time to address the friend on my chin. This usually happens around my period, even though I'm on Spiro and on Tret. You get a pimple sometimes. It's not a big deal. So today I'm using the Mighty Patch Micro Point for blemishes, which they look really similar to the dark spot patches, but they have different ingredients made to bring your cyst or like blind pimples to a head. So this completes the final morning skincare routine. Thanks so much for joining me in my insanely long morning skincare routine. Just so you know, you don't need to have a million steps to have nice skin. Like simplification I think is best. I'm just like an insane skincare junkie, so this is kind of what I do. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hero Cosmetics channel for more content like this. Bye!